read, watching game.
Yeah.
Read, watching game. Read, watching game. Read, watching game. We're going to get some shirts.
Howdy doody. Welcome to the channel. It's Q and TG. Today we are going to do a TBRWG.
Yes, sir. Alright, so first we're going to start off with some basically layover books. Books that we kind of started in May, but we're going to, get a two-piece too in June and knock out. So first one is Royal Assassin. So currently I'm almost at the halfway point on this joint. And thoroughly enjoying Fitz's journey. Me and Q had a good conversation about what's going on with Fitz and how we feel about his whole surroundings and his persona.
Fitz is like, he's an adolescent. He's a teenager.
He's a teenager,
and he's coming into a lot of those emotions and feelings and feeling, and just it's like, bro, you an assassin. Like, what you doing? I was just like, what? But he annoys me a little bit, but his story is really good.
And the way you
his side characters, you mentioned all of them like the other day. He was like, who is it?
These illustrations in this book are just
illustrations of
side characters like
Burge,
Chade, Molly,
the Kettrick.
Regal,
Shrew, the fool
is a fool.
The fool is an A-class fool for real.
So, but yeah, I enjoy a lot of these side characters. Like, this book is a slow burn. Again, like I want to read it, but I want to savor it. I'm feeling like I'm sipping some fine wine. Like you don't go to wine tasting and just at least I'm supposed to. And so that's what I'm doing with this book. I'm just like, like a couple chapters, like, Fitz in their journey. That's good. Yeah. Like, you got that face. So that's one book we're gonna knock out. Other book that we're also in the midst of right now is Ruin. So if y'all watched the wrap up, we're super John Gwen fans. This is the thickest boy, the thick Q favorite song, boy out of the mix. And we're it's just going good. Like it's making me hate characters and love characters, but overall just love the fact that I'm getting to enjoy and read this, and also just co-sign with all the other folks that are faithful and fallen fans. Yeah. So knocking out Ruin, and then a bonus I put on our joint is if we knock out Ruin and it just ends and we like, we're just gonna knock out Wrath. So Wrath is officially also in the TBRWG for June, because we might just want two-piece. I'm like, we just might be like, all right, we gotta knock out Paper Fall. We gotta know how it ends. So that's three. But then for a change of pace, I figured we could read this, man, the Bromance book club. There's so much treachery and things going on in these books. I'll be looking at you thinking that you're a Catashim, or that you're gonna try to poison me, or you're gonna try to get me forged, or all that stuff. Like, I'll be like, from these books, my head be like, I don't know, I can betrayal, So I gotta stop that, man. I need something that brings us together, like Bromance and like a club. So this is one that you gave me. I think, was it Valentine's Day? Yeah. So, and I think some of our subs, recommended it as well, like for a romance we might like. And again, I still haven't found that romance. I'm like, like I love this romance, but we've had some okay ones. But maybe this one might be the one.
Possibly.
We'll see.
We still haven't read that one romance that's just got us like, we need more. Yeah. So we'll see what this one does for us.
So. Yeah, those are the 4 books we plan to knock out in the month of June. Here's some things our eyeballs going to be checking out. The first one is Lupin. Q put me on Lupin.
Part 2 is coming out. When? Sometime in June.
Yeah, I can't remember June, but yeah, definitely June.
Lupin Part 2 is coming out. The first one ended on a cliffhanger. It's super dope. We loved it. Looking forward to seeing this gentleman gentleman thief.
Speak that French to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's gonna be dope. What? Why you laugh?
It was just funny the way you said it.
Another one is Awake. So it's basically Gina Rodriguez from Jane the Virgin. she is in a world where something happens and nobody can sleep.
Yeah.
And so what happens when nobody can sleep is all the insomnia side effects, you know, the hallucination, the, you know, backstabbing, the crazy thoughts, all the things that happen when you can't sleep. And so that's the premise. I think something they find out one person that can sleep, so then they're trying to figure out that. But it looks good. It looks like a very good setup and execution.
I was telling him earlier that I feel like Netflix knows how to make movies look like they're going to be amazing, and then you watch them and you're like, this is a C plus.
Yeah.
So because there was the movie that came out with like zombies. I think Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
And I watched that and it was okay.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna set my expectation for like B minus, and if it's above that, then I'll be surprised. If it's not, I'm like, okay, I got what I got.
You might get a Bird Box.
Yeah,
you might get a Bird Box.
Maybe, but I don't know. So Awake is one that looks pretty good that we can check out. Another one on Netflix, Kevin Hart, Fatherhood.
Yeah.
I think premise of that one, his wife passes away tragically, so he's left to raise a little girl on his own, and he gets some family help and whatnot. He goes like mom classes to try to like, you know, learn how to, you know, raise a little girl. Yeah. And Q said something about like
every movie I watch with him, he gets less funny to me. Except for on Jumanji joints. He's been kind of funny on those. But
you said you like his serious movies though,
I like
right?
his serious movies where he brings the comedic element.
Yeah.
And I think that's very key to those movies. And what makes them good is because he can do that where he's not being you know like how he gets, right? He can't be fully that, so it tames him and makes him change it a little bit, and it's great. Yeah. So I look forward to this.
Yeah,
I think he'll do a
hopefully that keeps that serious tone. Yeah. And the last thing on our, you know, live action watching is Loki. So didn't think the highest about Loki in the MCU. Thought, you know, the actor was pretty good.
I wanted him to die off after Thor.
After Thor.
I was like, please be done with this guy.
You know, he was a villain and he was a comic relief for like 4 movies. But this movie looks to take advantage of his whole comedic side. And I think Marvel or Disney has just been hitting these shows out of the park. You know,
they've been great.
WandaVision, Captain America, The Mandalorian, Star Wars, like they've just been hitting them out the park. So I'm expecting this to be good, even though I'm not like the biggest Loki fan.
No doubt, I agree.
So that's it for our live action stuff. Since I started my Crunchyroll back, I'm gonna try to catch up and to One Piece. I'm at like 950. I think there's like 975. So it's like 20 episodes. Yeah. So I'll probably watch that in June. And which you said you're gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I'm gonna catch up on that, and then I'm gonna try to see if there's like a, you know, one of them, you know, kind of not so
like a sleeper.
Yeah. I think I want to watch God of the Tower or Tower God or something like that.
Tower God or something like that. Yeah, I know something. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about that.
I think I might try that.
Okay,
we'll see.
All right, see. So I'm watching One Piece. Q gonna try to find a sleeper anime. So that's our animated things watch. And then last but not least, gaming. So we both playing a game individually and then we're gonna play one together. So I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake right now. Probably like 75% through it. So maybe another week or so I'll probably knock that out. I definitely enjoy it. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and this one is it's the remake that people been clamoring for 10 years. And it's good. I enjoy it. So and then
Last of Us 2, I'm in the middle of that. I really do think that it's picking up where it left off to a degree. I don't think it's going to be as impactful as the first one, like as you get to that ending. However, gameplay is really good, and story-wise, if I were to compare it to the first one, I would give it a B+, where the story in the first one was like A+++++++.
Gotcha.
So,
but no, it's good.
It's
definitely
good.
enjoying
It's
it.
good.
So those are games we playing separately, and then we're gonna come together. I think it's June 15th when Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart comes out, and we're gonna play that together. I'm a huge fan of the franchise. I played almost every game. Q's dabbled a little bit in here and there with them. But no, I love the developer Insomniac Games. I mean, I think they got a whole new legion of fans with the Spider-Man games. But Rift Apart just looks fun, right?
Yeah, it looks hella fun. I mean, I've seen like some of the videos, and it's like it's one of those games where it's like a shooter platformer. It's just there to have fun.
Like a Crash Bandicoot, you know?
And so I was watching a bunch of the gameplay videos, and they had one scene or one level where you're like fighting this monster. You're trying to, I don't know what it is.
Like a giant robot,
some
right?
Giant, some giant robot, and you're trying to get the giant robot on your side. Yeah. So like your robot's talking to that robot and it's trying to convince him. At the meantime, that robot's trying to kill y'all, and so it's just like rails, you're on rails and you're jumping and just traversing, and it's just it seems just so much fun. So I can't wait to play it.
Ratchet and Clank's gonna be good. I think we have a good time talking about that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's our June. The things we plan to read, watch, and game.
Yeah.
Read, watch, and game. Read, watch, and game. Read, watch, and game. We're gonna get some shirts. So what we plan to do. So if you made it to the end of this video, hit us with that sun emoji. That bright sun. So because it's gonna be hot boy June, right, Q?
Oh yeah.
Hot boy June out here.
For sure. For sure.
Thank y'all.